Testing, testing. Good evening, everyone. Welcome back. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas and a good start to the new year. I'm your host for this evening. I am JJ, and tonight we're here for the round 10 Tier 3 race at Albert Park, Melbourne, in Australia. Got a couple of returning drivers tonight that haven't been here for a little while. Got Kieran reserving for the Williams. Carl is back from his long trip in Bali. Got Kimmy. Can he carry on his good form from Friday night in Tier 1, where he had a pretty solid race up until the last couple of laps where he binned it. A teabag reserving as usual in a Red Bull this time. Got the main man Osso Bosso here again as well tonight. But let's get to the championship standings, just in case anyone has forgot. We have got Harvey way out there on 202 points, sitting in first place. Then we have Marshall in second, who has got 134 points. 1 second, let's just get on board with the car who's first out, which is Ross. Then in third we've got Jimmy on 117, Dave fourth on 89, Osso in fifth with a good few weeks of good results, 75 points in fifth. Nerf Pack has moved himself up to 6th and 63. Anderson on 61 in 7th. Carl, who's been away, has dropped down to 8th and 57. And we've got a Pint Size 55 and 9th. Chip 53 and 10th. Gameful, after his runners up spot, moved up to 11th from 48. And Curly as well. Mario 39 and 13th. Clay 33 and 14th. Kimmy in 29 and 15th, which I expect him to make a massive improvement on that tonight. Scotty in 21 and 16th. Dino in 18th. Sorry, 17th with 18. Ross 17 and 18th. Ninja of 8 along with Curly Tots. So as we've just seen, Ross has invalidated his lap, so he will not be completing this one. So the next car, I think, is Mario, who has set a first sector time of 26.8. He's about to open the DRS, coming into this to the end of this second sector. 44.6, not too shabby at all. Keeps it all in play. Pretty tidy through there. Oh, nearly invalidates on the curb. Sliding a little bit. About to come around the last corner. Keeps it pretty planted. Looks like a pretty decent time. And he puts it first with a 1:17.1. Then we had Nerf with a 17.8. Got another car about to come over the line. Marshall's on an out lap. Scotty 1:19.5. Q1 is hard to keep up with, obviously, because you've got so many cars on track. T-Bad about to cross the line. He should put himself. Puts himself. He must have been validated. Wow. Championship leader, Harvey. Just starting a lap. Clay's also on an out lap. Got Carl now about to come over the line to finish his first flying lap. He's third of a 1:18.9. You see quite a variation in time so far already. Also about to come over the line. He's on an out lap. Let's get on board with Marshall. Coming through sector 2. He was unlucky to crash out the other night. He was having a decent performance. He was my teammate sitting in for Bobo. Good evening, Pint Size. And Marshall's about to come around the last corner. Feathering that throttle so he can keep the traction. Looks like a competitive time on a set of mediums. Puts himself P2. Him and Kimmy settled, separated by just under a tenth. As we've seen here, we've got quite a few medium runners, nearly off half the grid on a set of mediums. Got both kicks about to come over the line. Harvey goes into P5, so we can get on board with Clay. Clay's gone in the pits. Ross now, I think. Is it Carl? Carl saved his battery, so he's going for another one. We'll sit on board with Carl. He's been away for a few weeks, bless him. He did get quite badly sunburnt the last day of his holiday. Let's see if he can create a sting tonight just as bad as what that sunburn did do to him. All them thousands of miles away. Just finishes the end of sector 1. He's nearly 2 temps up. He's going to need to make a massive improvement to make himself sure that he's going to make it into Q2. That'll come to the end of sector 2. Let's see what his split time is. Still only just under 2 temps up. Drops down to 5th gear going through that chicane, which is going to lose a tiny bit of time by doing that. Now it's just about to come up the end of the lap. Doesn't keep it planted through there. Comes around the final corner. Let's see where this can put him. Does improve by 3 temps. Doesn't really move him up the table though, at all. Do have a Mercedes on track, which I think is Curly, who's just on a lap. Oh, nearly loses it there. There's a couple of corners on here where you can test the limits and get away with it by running over the curbs. That's obviously one of them. Puts himself 13th with a 19.4. There's also at the end of sector 2, that chicane, you can run the curb quite wide, and then the corner after that also, if you have the minerals. Harvey now finishing his second run on the set of mediums. Quarter of a second, puts himself up to P5. So we have in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th all on medium set of tyres. That should see them through with that time. Not bad at all. We'll sit on board with Clay for a hot lap. Just going over the line. Pretty good through turn 1. Used quite a bit of battery already. Nice and tidy through there. .27.2 is the first sector. That opens the DRS nice and early. Interesting to see where the guys are using DRS on this track. Normally I would use it in both of these DRS zones myself. I saved myself about 15% going for the last few corners. Commits there. Let's see if he's going to keep it flat going through here. No. He's about to take the last 2 corners. Not bad for the last corner. See what time he's about to set. He's going to be in the 17s. No, 18.7. Puts himself just behind Carl. And we've got Ross on a hot lap. He's half a second up. T-Bag has retired. I think that might be in the pit lane. starting from the back by the looks of it. Got 2 drivers who haven't set a time, 3 drivers who haven't set a time so far. Kieran's on track, which we will get to after this lap from Ross. Looks pretty tidy from Ross, to be fair. Keeps it very committed in the last corner. Is he going to get himself into the 17s? He doesn't. Puts himself just in front of his, well, 3 position in front of his teammate. The 118.2. He's getting ball with Kieran. Not a bad sector 2 time. Put yourself at the P6 with a 117.8. Do we have anyone else on a hot lap that I can see? I don't think we do. Kimmy's on an out lap on the same set of mediums as what he set his first lap time on. Got the last race winner here, Cavalis, who had a solid race in Spa. Played his strategy perfect. Obviously the rain came out of nowhere last time. No one expected it to come. Oh, Kimmy's getting sideways here. He nearly puts it in the wall. Excuse me for 1 second. As I just come back to the screen, a bit of a traffic jam there at the end of sector 1. Just over a 10th down. Is it nice and tight to the edge of the track, trying to gain as much time as possible. Harvey is retired in the pits. He thinks he's through. Saves himself an extra set of tyres for Q2. Softs aren't really are an option for this race, to be honest. They don't last long at all. Be lucky to get 7 or 8 laps out of them in race conditions, because the track is so full throttle. Kimmy's backed out of that. Ninja's put himself up to P5. Well, 117.7. Been a while since Ninja's been up the top. We're on board with Carl again. He's nearly 4 temps up. That's a lie. I don't know how much he's up. 10th and a half. About to start sector 2. Using the overtake now, coming through these double DRS zone. Keeps it in 6th this time. He should gain quite a bit of time doing that. Last time he was down in the 5th. Now he needs to make this work to clear himself out of that zone. He's about to cross the line. It's going to be an improvement, but how much? Half a second. Puts himself just in front of his teammate. Is that going to be enough? James Brown's backed out of his lap. We've got Dave now finishing the last sector on his hot lap. He needs to make an improvement. Oh no, he's ducked in the pits as well. Given up as he's invalidated. I didn't see that. He's crashed. Is he out? Dave is retired. He's crashed in the pits. What a mistake. Oh wow. Oh wow. That's going to be huge starting from back there. Good evening, Steve. We're on board with Clay now. Just about to start his lap. Hello, Nerve Pack. Marshall's retired in the pits. He's happy with that time. Another one who saved an extra set of tyres for the next qualifying session. You don't want to do too many laps on them set of tyres because, as we've seen, especially on Friday, the amount of safety cars that do come out around here can be quite high. And if you've used a lot of the tyres from qualifying, them tyres obviously carry over to the race as your use set. If you're already down to 90% on those and you need them in the race, it's kind of you might as well put on a new set of softs if you do have a new set of softs available. Clay's now flying, he's 4 temps up. This could put him around him splitting the McLarens. Looks like Scotty's also on a lap, but he's going to come across a load of traffic. Let's see what Clay can do here. Looks pretty quick, to be honest. He does. He jumps both the McLarens and James. Puts himself into P10. Good time, Clay. 17.9. Puts himself in the same digits as the guys in front. Fair play. Good lap, Clay. Scotty's just under 4 temps up for the first sector. It's his teammate that's with the other bit of traffic. So, oh, he has invalidated though. Scotty's going to be out of qualifying here. Scotty's out. Oh, Carl left it late to go out. Is he going to get round before the time's up? He's got 52 seconds to get back round. He's cutting it fine, I'll tell you that much. I want to sit on board with James here. He's on a hot lap. Just under a 10th up. I think he's going to need to improve here. Although pint size is quite a way off with a 19.2. I think that might be pint size actually behind him on track. Not quite sure. Now he's down, is James. Carl did manage to get over the line, but only just. Is James going to improve? He's carrying on the lap, which means he might do. And he does improve by 3 temps, puts himself up to P9. Curly puts himself into 16th with a 1:18.7. That is him out of qualifying. Pint size is also out because he's in the pits. Osso has not set a lap yet. Let's get on board with Osso. Cutting it fine here just by setting 1 lap. Kimi is retired from the pit session in the pits. I'm not sure this is going to get Osso through. Oh no! We got a car in a wall. Who's that? It's an Alpine. And I think it's Cavalis. Oh wow, it is Cavalis. Osso just goes out of a 1:18.6. Let's get on board with the McLarens. They're going to be safe anyway. See what car can get himself in the 17s. He doesn't. Puts himself in an 18.2. Wow, Cavalis has crashed. Did he even need to push? I'm pretty sure the time that he already had was already in the top 10. As we can see on that corner though, it is quite slippery if you don't catch it right. Also if you catch the corner at the end there. But there we have it. The drivers that we have lost in Q1 are Cavalis, Dave, Osso, Curly, Pint Size, Scotty and Teabag. Obviously Dave crashing on the entry into the pits and Cavalis crashing on the final corner, put himself into the pit wall. He was fast enough. He was around P9, P10 anyway. Clay with a solid performance there puts himself into P10. Makes it into Q2 for not He hasn't made it into Q2 a lot this season, but he has tonight.
If you're visiting Melbourne for the first time this weekend, don't forget to take in the beach and the excellent bars and restaurants. It's autumn right now in Australia, so the temperatures are perfect for a bit of sightseeing.
Personally, it's one of my favourite tracks. It's one of the classics. Obviously got redesigned not too long ago for the bigger cars in 22. It's one of them tracks though, I'm sure if you are a avid Formula 1 fan, watching it from your childhood days, this is normally the track where everyone kicked off the season. I'll say one of my favourite tracks. It's a track you can take risks on. It can be rewarding as well if you get them risks right. We've got father and son leading us out on track, as we seem to have that in every single qualifying session. Obviously Nerve's the first one out of the pit, so we'll stick on board with him for his lap when he goes over the line. In Q2 we have 2 McLarens, 2 Kicks, 1 Alpine because his teammate retired. Kieran's already retired, he doesn't fancy Q2. 2 Ferraris, 2 Cash Apps, 2 Astons and 1 Williams. No Red Bulls. I just realised Gameful is not here tonight. We've got Nerf Pack now coming over the line to start his flyer of Q2. It's imperative that you do get a good lap in here in Q2 so you don't invalidate, so you do not put the pressure on yourself for later on the qualifying session. Keeps it pretty rich through there. Decent first corner there by Nerve. The key to this corner is here, you brake as late as you can, try and get it into 4th as early as possible and bump it up to 5th just before that left-hander. Keeps it pretty planted through there in 6th, up to 7th. 26.8 for his first sector. DRS zone's about to come up now. Let's see if he uses his battery. He does. Uses a fair chunk of it as well. 44.5, not too shabby. Not too shabby for there either. Looking a pretty tidy lap here from Nerve. He's been performing pretty well in the last 3 or 4 Grand Prix. He's getting his first podium in a while. The last time he was out. Finishing the final 2 corners here. Nearly has a little bit of a slide. It keeps it planted through the last corner. Wow. We're going to be the first one into the 16s? No, 17.2. Let's see what his son's got. A 16.9. So now the trap is ramping up. We've got Ross now about to come over the line next. Quite a way off. 19.6. Ninja now come over the line. 18.7. The next one we have got about to start a lap. Oh, we've got Harvey on a lap to the line. He's nowhere near it. He's invalidated. James Brown is now about to start a lap. Sit on board with him. Struggling to find pace this weekend by the looks of it. Normally within the top 3 in qualifying pretty much every race. A little lift there, and the left hand up. Oh, don't want to do that. That's invalidated his lap. You cannot touch that curb. As soon as you touch that curb, it's game over. Marshall's the next one on track behind him. Sets a 26.9 for the first sector. Says it's purple. I'm pretty sure we've seen faster sector than that already. Cody's doing their magic. DRS open. Is he going to use any overtake? No, he hasn't. Can't understand why. Does take the chicane though, like a pro. Now coming up to the right hand up. Love that. Keeps it in fourth. Trusts his gear selection. Trusts the car. Keeps it pretty planted through there. Now the final two corners of the lap. This is not looking too shabby at all from Marshall. There's going to be another driver in the 16s, I wonder. It isn't a 17 flat. Not bad though, I must admit. I think now we've got Clay now coming over the line. Clay's given up. Marshall sets a 17.5. Harvey sets a 17.5. Kimmy's on an out lap. It is. Wing damage, like you just said there, is a killer. I qualified second the other night. Was looking forward to a good race and got very excited too early on. Hit the wall, lost the wing, had to go in the pits. And you're fighting yourself all the way back from there. Wing damage around here is not the one. 18 flat there from Anderson. Good to see him back. Missed him for the last couple of weeks of racing. James Brown now about to cross the line. Puts himself 6th with a 118 flat. So we've got a massive gap from P1 down to P6. Sorry, P8 even. 2 seconds. 3 seconds. Wow. Not quite 3 seconds. My Irish counting again. Sorry, Dan. Do 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 do. We've got Carlos now about to start his lap. Needs to get in the 17s here to get through, to make himself sure he's going to get through. Kimmy just put himself up to second and missed that. A 117 flat. 2 Astons sitting first and second. Oh, he's invalidated. Wow. He did commit to that as well. Oh, that could put a lot of pressure on him. That could, especially if that's his only set of tyres. We'll sit on board with Clay now as Carl's invalidated. Come on, Clay. Let's get into Q3, Clay. Talk about taking a risk, but if you don't take him, you do not get any reward. And I don't know if he's got any reward from that. We'll find out in the second one time. But he did commit through there. Wow. Oh, keeps it in third. It's 27-3, so he's a second off from what we've seen so far. Second time of 45-3. Gets on the gas quite early there. Can he keep it flat through it? Pretty much in gear 5. Last 2 corners of the lap. I don't know if this is going to be good enough. I'm not even sure if it's going to beat the last lap he did have. 18.5. I don't know if that's going to be good enough. Chip's now obviously on a lap. Just about to finish it off. 44.8. This is going to put him around, I would say, a 17.5 maybe. Puts him up there with the top 5. Six, 17.8 puts himself 6th. Not a bad lap there from Chip. To the top 10 as we see it now. Two Aston Martin drivers of Mario and Kimi are 1st and 2nd. Marshall 3rd. Nerve 4th. Harvey sitting there in 5th. Chip in 6th with that good lap there. Side by side with his teammate Anderson, who's in 7th. And we've got James not too far behind Anderson within a 10th in 8th. Clay with an 18.5 in 9th. Ninja in 10th and 18.7, and we've got Ross in 19.6, and we've got Carl, who was not set a time yet, as he invalidated that last attempt. He didn't go again, I thought he might have done, but he didn't. He invalidated anyway. Clay has retired from the session. The only way Clay is going out is if both McLarens improve and beat his time. And obviously Ninja as well. So 2 drivers have to improve for Clay not to make it into Q3. We've seen both McLarens go faster than 18.5 so far. So whether they can pull it out of the bag now. This is a track where you need a lot of practice to find where you can find the time, and also take the limits to the maximum where you know you're going to gain time where others may not. James on the lap. Get out of the way, Ninja, get out of the way. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, Ninja. That's going to hurt James. Well, puts himself at 17.7. Not too bad in the end, I suppose. It's not going to hurt him. Should see him through. Yeah, we'll see him through. Lucky though. Getting involved in that one. Oh, keeps it committed through there. Wow. 26.9. 3 temps up. Just got over 2 minutes left here in Q2 of the Tier 3 race around Albert Park. We've already lost a gaggle of drivers. Dave and Cavallis crashing in Q1. Also with the other guys not being fast enough. Also just missing out. Only set one time lap. We're sitting on board here with Ninja, who's going to set his last attempt to improve on his current time of an 18.7. About to come over the line. He does improve. 17.9. Yeah, I thought so, Jimmy. But you're through, mate. You know, it hasn't hurt you that much in the end. Did catch him a bit. Well, he was sleeping a little bit there, but you're through anyway, so you should be. Don't want to curse it. Who knows? Anything can happen in this game. And the Ross through turn 1 and turn 2 opens his DRS. Let's get on board. What's up, T-Bag? Pretty decent through there. Keeps it in 3rd as well. Up shifts to 4th. Oh, nearly bins it. Lost a lot of time through that right-hander there. Bit too hard on the brakes. That is the corner where you need just to feather the brake pedal when the car gets kind of start to mid-corner, and then put your foot down to get that downforce so you can get the power down early and get out of that corner. He's only just over a 10th up. This ain't going to be good enough from Ross. unless he can make another second here in the final sector, which if he does, it's an amazing effort. Is it going to be good enough? I don't think it will. Who knows? It is! Wow! That shut me up. 17-8, puts himself into 7. Let's get on board with his teammate. What's his teammate got? That's right, T-Bag. You can cut that corner massively. Get the power down nice and early, mate. And gain at least half a second through that corner if you take it properly. We've got Anderson now on the... I don't know, Clay. He pulled that. Must have had his final sector last. He must have locked up or something, and the final corner went sideways. But in the lap before, now we've got Carl about to come over the line. Is it going to be enough? It's not. He's out. Carl is out. Anderson now. He doesn't have to improve, but will he? He's currently down in his time. Carl's out by just under 2 tenths. Anderson, who was a double race winner. Kimi now sets a fastest lap. 16.8. Yeah, Anderson, like I said, was a double race winner in Bahrain with a sprint and a feature. Puts himself up to P4. So there we have it. We have lost an old Tier 3 champ in Carl on his return. Who's 11th. Clay is out in 12th. And Kieran, who retired early doors, is also out. So we got a top 10 shootout here at Albert Park in Tier 3, round 10 of season 12. Kimi, Max, Marshall, Anderson, Nerve, Harvey, James, Chip, Ross and Ninja. First time Ninja's been in the top 10 in a very long time. 2 Astons, 2 Ferraris, 1 Kick, both cash apps. And I missed the others, but we'll get them now. A wet race around here is torture, especially what I have found in the wet, and I don't know if anyone's watching or anyone who is listening. I found in the wet is if you've got your off throttle diff locked too much, you find that when you're trying to take a corner, your car just wants to go off the track. So it's one of them ones where, you know, your setup has to kind of cater for both. I don't know if we do have rain around here. If anyone that's currently listening that's actually in the session, if you could tell me if there is any rain, because we're going to get to the critical part now. We've got a lot, pretty much the whole grid now has gone out. Scotty has left the session. Let's give him an invite. Oh shit. Kieran, can you invite Scotty back into the session, mate? Said 90% mine in Q1. Oh wow, so we've got a mixture of comments here coming in about rain. Don't know whether that's referring to the race or then qualifying. Marshall and Harvey pretty close together on track. For your information, Stingray, Oscar's been in the smoke break for the last 35 to 40 minutes, my friend. A very long one. Must have been a big Rizzler. We've got Marshall starting us off here then. 93% rain and 100% chance of Rosso losing it in the turn one. Marshall 26.8 in sector 1. What's Harvey saying? 29.6. Get back on board, Marshall. Oh, he's lucky not to invalidate there. Wow. But that's what I mean. You take the risk, you will get reward. This is looking pretty nifty here. Harvey's very close behind as well. Maybe Harvey's using him for a marker. Is Harvey? That's Harvey been sandbagging. We'll know now. He's getting closer. And Marshall's about to come over the line. Oh, Harvey's caught him up loads. Himself first was 17 flat. Harvey, oh, pretty much the same lap time there. Nerve now, 17.1. Max Mario, 16.6. Wow, Kimmy's now about to come over the line. Puts himself 16.8. Now we've got an Alpine about to come over the line in Ninja. What's he going to set? 17.7. Who else? Ferrari, James. 44.9. For the end of his second sector. Opens his DRS. Gets the rest of that battery done. Puts himself 9th with a 17.8. Oh, this is spicing up. This is spicing up here. I thought Harvey was catching Marshall. Didn't catch him at all. Let's get on board with Chip. Next one to start a lap. Ninja has retired from the session. Is that a crash? It is a crash. How have you crashed there on a straight? Unreal. Can we get a view of it? No. Unbelievable, Jeff. Wow. His first appearance in Q3 for a very long time and he's crashed on a straight. I say no more. Chip now, coming up to the end of sector 1 to see what his time is. Seems like we're seeing a lot higher 26s at the moment. This one's not, it's a 27 flat. Not bad though. Does take the chance through there, gets a bit of reward. No, he doesn't. He's got no reward. He's invalidated. Took too much of the curb. On the left-hand curb there, completely killed him. That's his lap done. And if that's his only set of tyres as well, that's going to be a killer. Anderson now, about to start a lap. The only one on track who can set a lap time at this moment in time, as Chip was just invalidated, his teammate. Oh, keeps it nice there. Catches that Beyonce swinging ass at the end of turn 2. Keeps it in 4th, decent there from Anderson, lovely jubbly. Flat through there in 6th. That's what we like to see. Get on board and see what he can take this corner like. Goes down to 5th. Lose a little bit of time doing that, but it's not bad. It's a banker. It's the sector time here. We've seen 44s. 44.9. Be interested to see where it puts him. I reckon it's going to be around about. Might even put him between. Put himself in between the 2 Ferraris. It has done. Puts himself into P7. Just behind Ninja. Wonder if he's got enough time now, or if he's got the tyres to go out and do another lap. Let's get on board with James. On his out lap, the only current driver now that is going to set a time. He's taking the early option to get out there nice and early. Empty track, no traffic. No chance of him being stuck behind the car again, coming up to the end of the lap. Maximum concentration, no distractions. By the way, for you Man United supporters, I really do not like your club, but today you made me very happy. It's nice to see United fighting again and actually putting up a fight in some of the football games that they're in at the moment. It's good to see them back, and especially beating the banter club of Arsenal. Harvey's left. Why is everyone leaving, man? What's going on here? So we've got James about to start his lap, but I need to invite people back. Planting in gear 6. Nice through there. Drop down to 6th. Takes it nice and safe. Is he going to make a big enough improvement? From when he got held up last time, he was looking at a 17.4, so that should put him P6. If he can match that time. I think this looks quicker. No, 17.5. Puts out at P6 side by side with his teammate. But yet again, Nerve Pack has got the jump on his teammate. Chips on a 27.1 for his first sector. Not the greatest sector time. .45 flat into sector 2. Pretty nice and neat for the chicanes. Skidding along there. Does keep it though. Flat through there, lovely jubbly. We haven't seen many drivers been doing that so far. And that's where you will lose a lot of time. One of them tracks, if you do not commit and take the risk, you will not get any reward. Now Chip's about to go over the line. Looks like it's going to be a high 17. It is a 17.8. Puts himself side by side with his teammate. It's P9. James has obviously finished for the session. It's in done. Next driver to start a lap will be... It's going to be Anderson. But we will flick through the drivers here as we have a close battle for pole. Which one of the Astons is it first? It's Mario. Sorry, Anderson. We've got to get on board here with the pole sitter so far. 16.6 is not too shabby at all. That's quick. Let's see what Anderson's time is at sector 1. Is it any improvement? He's up to 3/10. Hello. Mario's just up under a 10th. What's Nerve saying? Just under a 10th off. Oh, Max is just under a 10th up. Might not make any improvement at all. Oh, he's lost it, Anderson. Goodbye. Stay there, stay there. Don't. Good lad. Unlucky. Touch the grass, he goes into there, loses it on the entry, and cannot keep the car. That's messed up his qualifying. He was improving massively. I ran out to put him up near P5, maybe even higher. Now we've got Max about to go over the line. Is it any improvement whatsoever? I don't think it is. It's not. His teammate now. Let's get them back on board with Nerve over 2/10 up. Where's he going to put him? Puts himself up to P3. Nearly takes P2. Great lap there by Nerve. Got Frost now about to come over the line. P10. Let's get on board with Harvey, the championship leader. 2/10 up. Goes down to 6th. We've got the second place man behind him in Kimi. He's backed out. He's not making any improvement. So at the moment we have got Max, who's going to be taking pole unless Harvey can find something in this last sector that's going to take it away from him. He is already 2 temps up. Needs another 3 or 4. I can't see it, but who knows? If anyone can do it, this man can. About to come over the line. I don't think we're going to see a new pole time. It's going to be close. Oh, it was close. Wow. Marshall now. What's he got? He's backed out too. 17 flat, puts himself P5. So that's it. There we have it, guys. That is the end of Q3 for the Tier 3 race here at Albert Park, Melbourne. Round 10 of Season 12 of CDR. That was good. So Harvey puts himself up to P2. Improves late on. Top 4 separated by 2 temps, just over 2 temps. So the top 2 separated by nothing, and 3rd and 4th separated by nothing. Wowzers. There we have it. Qualifying is over. Now it's time to get down to the race. Mario first, Harvey second, Kimi third, Nerve fourth, Marshall fifth, James sixth, Ninja seventh, Anderson eighth, Chip sitting there in ninth, side by side with Anderson, and Ross in 10th with an 18.6. Who's going to win this? If you've got any predictions, post them now. I think it's going to be an Aston, but who knows? Oh, and it's wet. Wow, 93% saying it was going to be wet. It's 100% wet. What tyres is it going to be? Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-da-now. That does look disgusting. Wow. Looks like the weather for ducks. I wonder if we have any swimming. So last race at Belgium, we had the rain come at about lap 9, lap 10. Caught all the drivers out. It was a bit later than that actually, lap 13. Caught everyone out. We had a 6% chance. As we've seen in the past at Australia, when it rains it pours. And tonight we have got treacherous conditions, and that looks like a full wet on that as well, to make it even worse. Going to be no grip. It's all about patience. Turn 1 is going to be horrendous. Let's just hope the guys can get through there with no problems. Let's have a nice clean race. But in these conditions, anything can happen. Especially for the ones that are running no assist as well. With no ABS and no traction. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be like having that egg under the throttle. Try not to crack it. Anyone can win this now. Anybody. Right away from the back to the front, this can happen. Safety cars, if there's going to be any, which I think there will be. I don't want to put the curse on it, but who knows? So it is a full wet. I totally agree. I totally agree. Anyone in that top 10 can do it. I think anyone in the grid can do it. It's one of them ones, it doesn't matter where you start from. If Max can get away, Harvey hitting the wall, testing his limits on the formation lap. We've got no one go off yet so far, but it is going to be sliding around. Even down this straight, you're going to be sliding all over the place. How many drivers are going to finish the race? Are we going to get more than 15? Are we going to get less than 10? Who knows? Let's get on board, see how bad it is. Oh, it's bad. It's not good. Looks like it might dry up a little bit. He's already sliding, look. Mario in front. Your ride height as well is going to play a massive part in this. If you set out for dry and your ride height's too low, you're going to be like a sitting duck going down the straights. See what the other drivers are finding it. Yeah, I'm predicting safety cars as well. But look at that, it is dripping, mate. It's a weather for ducks. Or in this part of the world, crocodiles. And that's enough of me talking shit. We're about to get ready now to start this race in treacherous conditions here at Albert Park. It is horrible. Anyone with a dry setup is in trouble, especially with that off-throttle diff. It's going to spin you straight off. We've got a horrible camera angle here, so we do our best. I'm going to get on board. I ain't sitting back there to see nothing. We're waiting to start the race. Not long now. Come on. What's going on? Whoever's sorting these lights out, you need to hurry up. Oh no. Oh no. Come on, man. There we go. And we are off. Max gets off the line. Harvey just behind him. Let's get on here to turn one. I can't see anything. We got cars flying around all over the place. No, everyone's on a wet. The full grid is on wets. Mario's got away nicely. He's already opened the gap of 1.5 seconds near enough. Oh, so someone's gone. Harvey's gone. Harvey's out. Harvey is out in lap 1 of this Grand Prix. The championship leader has crashed. Wow. He's out. It's a VSC. We're going to get a full safety car. No, we're not. It's a VSC. Harvey is gone. Must have caught that curb. I did see him in the background just drifting, and he smashed and gone out of the race. Wow. Goodbye and good night. Happens to the best of us. So we have a top 2 now, both Aston Martins. Ooh. We are back racing. Carl's moved up to 10th, Ross has moved up to 6th, Ninja's up to 4th, Marshall up to 3rd, couple of gainers there. Kimmy's looking pretty pokey behind his teammate. Ross is falling behind. Ross has now got in front of Nerfpack. We've got another car just gone wide. It's a McLaren. It's Ross. Ninja right behind him. Let's get back behind it. Oh. Ooh, makes it to the corner, puts himself up to third. What a start from Ross. Maybe that's the reason why he was so slow in quali, because he has got himself a dedicated wet setup. Marshall now is at the moment, back down at 60, was sitting in third. What's going on back here? Oh, we're side by side. James, Marshall and Anderson. Sorry, Chip and Anderson. Oh, James getting a side swipe. This is going to be exciting, this. I can feel it. I feel it in my fingers. Here we go. Wow, everyone's sliding all over the place. Changing position, Arlen, James. Wow, side by side. We've got 4 cars here side by side. Wow, is he going to stick up the inside? He's up here, be careful. He backs out. So at the moment, apart from Harvey's DNF, oh, big car behind you. Careful. Cavallis looking strong in the wet conditions as he was last time in Spa. Stay off that grass. Damn. Got another 27 laps of this. So the 2 Astons are just gone. 3.5 seconds in front. Max with the fastest lap with a 33 flat. Oh. Scotty's in the pits. Let's have a look now of oh, wow, position changes so far. So there we got Ross up 7, was pulled away from Nerve behind. He's only dropped to second or so in the last lap or so to the cars in front. Then we got a big gaggle of cars behind Nerve here. Fight again, it looks like it. McLaren's on the outside, is he going to go for it? I don't think so, not enough room there. Catches a bit of a side swipe, keeps it though. Also up to 11th, great start from himself, up 5. Biggest gainers are Osso and Ross. Lovely camera shot. Ninja up 5th, doing pretty well. Ross has fallen at least 1.2 to 1.3 seconds a lap off the front 2. But he's keeping that gap behind him. Oh, we got Anderson looking pretty attacking there behind Ninja. Will he go for it into this turn? Into turn 3? No. It's going to be so hard to overtake in these conditions. You've got to be literally up there side by side. A bit down further the track. Can't see a thing. Get a ball of Osso. Cavallis sitting behind. He's made the pass on Cavallis. Oh, Dave there getting sideways. Oh, wow, what was that? Chip's in the wall. Careful, Chip. Carl's now made it past Chip. Be careful, good lad. He did lose it though, coming out of the fast right hander on the left. He must have lost it on the curve and been struggling for traction the whole way. James now looking at the inside of Marshall. Them 2 in front are nearly 2.5 seconds a lap quicker than the rest of the track so far. Kimi sets a fastest lap of 1:32.0. Can't be far of his teammate though, he's only made an inroad of 2. Oh, we got a car that's actually in the wall, that's Ninja! Careful when you rejoin, boy! Oh! I say nothing. Fair play, at least you're still in the race. Back up to the front. Anderson now looks like he's settled down, catching nerve. Ross is still keeping that 1.5 second, between 1.5 and 1.2 second gap in front of Nerve. But Nerve has got Anderson, who's looking very, very fast behind. Get back down here, it's very close. Now if there's going to be any overtaking, it's going to be down this straight, down the next one, or into the hairpin. Hairpin, 90-degree corner, whatever you want to call it. Struggling to see myself. Nothing going on. So Nerves now, we've got a yellow flag. Who's that? That pint size? I think it was. You got any damage? No. Is he? No, he hasn't. A bit of a moment maybe. But yeah, the tyres can go to the end, as we've seen before. Oh, Dave's at a moment. Dave's in the pits. That's early. Has he gained the inters? He has. He's put on a set of inters. Dave's made the first one to jump. It looks still terribly wet out there to be jumping to inters, but you can see the dry line appearing. This could be a masterstroke by Dave, because if he gets this right, all them cars in front of him that he was pretty close by, because you can see that train there from Ross all the way back down to where Dave was in 13th, 12th. If he can gain 2 or 3 seconds a lap for the next 2 laps and they do not stop, he's going to jump more. Let's see what it's like on board. Looks pretty alright, to be honest. See how fast he can catch pint size. It is just drying up quite quickly. Ooh, damn. Keeps it though. Yeah, they kind of do look like the tyre you want to be on. Maybe not. I don't know. Let them warm up and we'll see. Is anyone else going to make the jump? Kimmy has. So Kimmy's boxed for a set of inters here. Could it be too early? Who knows? Judging by what Dave's putting up with, it could well be. Another one in the pits. Ross is in the pits. Anderson's in the pits. Marshall's in the pits. James is in the pits. Everyone's boxing by the looks of it in the top 8. Carl's in the pits. He's going to get stuck behind his teammate. Double stack. Is it going to affect him? Not really. Not really at all. So the whole grid now behind the leaders have pretty much put on a set of inters. We've got more on inters than what we do on a set of wets. Thing is it going to rain anymore? The dry line is appearing, and then wets can only really give you so much of a advantage. We've got Kimmy. Let's see what Kimmy's doing. Kimmy's looking fast. Closing the gap on Cavalis. We've got a yellow flag there going into turn 1. Is Kimmy going to try and make the move? I don't think so. Anderson now looking very close to Ross. It's kind of at that stage where they are quicker, but they're not quick enough to overtake. Ross, Mario sets the fastest lap. Carl's past James Brown, who's still on the wets. James put a new set of wets on. Wonder if that's a mistake. Carl's just driving away from him now, so the Inter is the right tyre to be on here. So I wonder where this is going to put Dave. Where's Dave? Oh, he's sitting there. He didn't make much of it. Might have been a lap too early. So Kimmy now, is he going to take the lead of the race? After Max pits. The gap is currently 21 seconds, 20 seconds. Curly of a 1:31.5. So it's a similar time to the wets of what Curly is setting. Kimmy's still struggling to get past Cavalis. Be patient, mate, and it will happen. He's got a pit yet. Not that I have to tell you what to do. We've only got 5 drivers left on the wet so far. Kimi looks like he's going to try and make the move. Cavalis, as we've seen previously, he's in the fast on the straight line. Scotty fast lap for 1:30.6. That's a second and a half faster than the guys around him. We've got a car sideways, and that looks like it's going to be Scotty. It's Curly. Curly's had an incident there. And now he's dropped all the way back. Ross has got a 3-second time penalty. He's dropped a lot. Well, to be fair, he's still leading that group of intermediate cars. I will shut my mouth. Ninja's now past Curly. Has Curly got damage? I think he does. Got no front wing at all. Back up to the front. So we've got Mario's pitted. I wonder if he's going to come out in front of his teammate. I don't think he will. It's going to be tight. Very tight, be careful. And he just comes out in front, but his tyres are going to be a lot colder. Ooh, get on board. What are we going to have here? No team orders. Just keeps the lead. I wonder if he's going to be able to keep it. T-Bag from 129.5 got another yellow flag. That's now disappeared. Good driving by Max, to be fair. Kimi's got a yellow fuel light on it, he's got to be careful. From personal experience, a yellow fuel light means you do not have enough fuel left. Marshall's up. Someone's had a... Anderson's now up to P5. Got another yellow flag. Curly's in the pits, changing his front wing. What a race so far. We've still got 2 drivers left on the wets, with Cavalis and Kieran. It's a fair few yellow lights, to be fair. As I've just been pointing out, we've got Kimi on one. Kieran's on one. Ross is also on a yellow light. Carla's on a yellow light. Clay is also on a yellow light. Ninja. And that is it. So them guys are battling fuel saving, and the longer it dries up, the harder it is going to be able to save fuel. We see Max starting to pull away from his teammate. Kieran's in the pits. Cavalis has stayed out. What does Cavalis know that we don't? Is it going to dry up enough to go dry? If it does, is he going to have the pace to be able to keep? I can't see it drying up for a dry tyre. Mario's gone. He's left his teammate. So that battling has proven the right decision to be done, not to let him past. James Brown, a fast lap of 1:29.4, but obviously with that pit stop that he did make to put the wets on, I don't think he meant to, has cost him 20 odd seconds. Put that into perspective, he's up there with Nerve and Anderson. Get back down here, because a bit of a train forming here behind Ross. He's also got a time penalty, and he's going to carry on getting them if he carries on cutting the corner like that. Give him a bit of advantage though, going into the end of sector, to the start of sector 3. Kimi's now closed that gap up front to 8 tenths, 9 tenths. Them two trading fastest laps. Cavalis still on the set of wets, trying to get into the wet part of the track to cool his tyres down, but he's getting caught a hell of a lot per lap from the drivers behind. It was... Oh, Ross has had a bit of a moment. He's let 2 drivers through. He must have lost it on the last corner. We've got a T-bag maybe looking like making a move on Dave. He doesn't get it done. Closest battle we've got on track so far. T-bag's being patient. We've got Osso now coming up fast behind these two. Obviously Dave was the first one to bite for a set of inters. His tyres are a lap, between a lap and 5 laps older than the rest of the guys. Got another yellow flag. Don't know where that is. Can't see it on the track map. Oh, Ross has had another moment. Has he got damage? Missing an end plate on the right front. That's cause we got. That's why he's let people through. Teabag now makes it past Dave. Is Dave gonna fight it? No, he's not. Now Teabag's now 2.5 seconds behind Carl. Anderson's not making any inroads into Cavalis. Maybe half a second. Let's see. Give me the 28.9, closing that gap up, back up. I tell a lie. Anderson now was. Oh, safety car. We have got a crash, and it is. It's a Mercedes. It's Scotty. We have a full course safety car. So then Cavalis now has got a pit. Surely. Oh, he's too far around the track. So we've got a few drivers here pitted for a fresh set of intermediates. Is that wise? I suppose if you've got a free pit stop and you're back there, no reason not to do it. But then you've got to come back through the field again. The positions that you've lost. Clay's up to P9. Solid for himself. Some little position change. So we've got Cavalis up 11, but he's still on a set of wet tyres, so he's left the box. Kimmy up 1, Anderson up 4, Chip Nerve down 1, Chip up 3, Carl up 4, Osso's fantastic again for himself, up 8. Kieran, Clay are up 3, along with Dave. Teabag's up 9, Marshall's down 8. Height size up 4, and we've got Ross down 5, who was sitting in P3 at one point at the start. James Brown down 10, so is Ninja. So them guys that have just pitted for a new set of intermediate tyres, I wonder if that was the right decision. We've got Cavalis now in the pits, so is Anderson. Cavalis puts on a set of hards. Oh my gosh. Is that meant? Clay's got a drive through, speeding under the safety car. Oh, Clay. Wow. Just as I was singing his praises, my friend. Oh, we've got another one on a set of hards. What's going on here? Carl's put on a set of hards. Is that meant? It's still raining, man. How many laps do they think the safety car's going to be out for? Whoa, careful. Anderson and Cavalis. Look, we can see already the hards are not the right tyre to be on it. I know it's still raining a little bit, but that track is drying up fast. Who knows? The amount that track has dried up in the last 3 laps, we're going to have another lap under the safety car after this one. Possibly another one. Now, if that is the case, the 2 guys that have put a set of hards on are obviously going to go to the end. Now is the time to pit in a dry session for a set of hards. And this track is drying up, but not that much. But who knows? Is that going to be an overtake under the safety car? If it is, I suggest you give that back. He hasn't. Maybe not. Maybe because he lost it, he's not going to get a penalty for it. Fair enough. Okay. We've got Kimmy in the pits now. It's really interesting to see what he does. Is he going to make the jump? He's going for a second. Here we go. So we have Spa, where people have made the jump and done what they wanted to do and put on a wet tyre when it was dry. Now we've got people putting on a dry tyre when it's wet. Let's see how he's going to coat cold tyres on a wet track. Drying fast, by the way. See how he takes this corner. See if he locks up. But it's still raining. It's drying, but it's still raining. Got another one in the pits. Marshall's put on a set of mediums. Now the mediums will obviously... The mediums will gain temperature a lot quicker because they're going to be the softer compound of between that and the hard. And the hard are going to be better to go towards the end. Because we've still got 15 laps to go. It's 16 laps. Are we going to get another lap under the safety car? Because them two at the back there are quite a way back. Now if they do not catch up by the time, well, I think we're going to have another lap under the safety car. Which means the track's going to dry up a little bit more. These two at the back here. The rain's stopping. Not as fast as you want it to, but it's stopping. At the track. Oh, careful. What's going on here? Doing? Has he got damage? He's got damage. Ah, he's got no front. He's got no end plates. So we are going to have another lap under the safety car. We could possibly have another one because he's going to have to box. So now all that ground that he's gained, we've got another one in the pits. Ross, he's putting on a set of mediums as well. We've got Marshall in the pits because he damaged his front wing, obviously losing it under the safety car. Cavallis was the first one to make the jump on the set of hards, along with Carl. Kimmy's also made the jump on the set of hards from the P2 in the race. In these conditions at this moment in time, it's at that point now where if you've got the right tyre on the dry and you've got the intermediate, it's going to be at similar times. But obviously as the race goes on and the way this track is drying out, the softer, well the drier tyre with the softer compound is going to win out. We've got 14 laps to go. I wonder if the safety car is going to come in this lap. There's a possibility that it might stay out again. Let's see. If it's going to come in, we'll get. Oh, it's coming in this lap. So Marshall is going to be cut adrift for the rest of the guys here. If he doesn't catch up fast, he's got too much ground to catch up, surely. So we've got P1 in the championship, was out on lap 1. We've got P2 in the championship, who was last, and he's also 20 odd seconds behind the guys in front, and he's on the drier tyre on a wet track, a wettish track, shall I say, a skiddy track. Clay has got a drive-through penalty which he has to serve, which is going to drop him all the way back down to the back. Now Marshall is making up the ground, but not enough. Because when that safety car goes in, Max is going to put the hammer down and he's going to go. Marshall might catch the back end of this. He's close. But anyway, Marshall has caught up. Fair play. Still about 4 or 5 seconds behind. So Mario was gone. He's gone nice and early. Let's see about the dry tyres here. Oh, he's struggling. He's gone already. Oh, you've got to be careful. You can't overtake before the safety car line. James, what's going on here? Kimmy and Carl. Oh, he's hit a masterstroke. Oh, look at these two. Look, fighting it massively. Another VSC. What's happened here now? Got a yellow flag into turn 1. We've got a VSC. This is going to help the dries out. So we stopped raining. So whoever did put the slicks on, what a decision you've made. How long is it going to take for the track to actually gain that temperature though, so you can get the tyre up to the right temperature to get yourself grip? Okay, I didn't see that. VSC for that though. Has he done it in the pits or has he not? And yeah, I know. P1 and P2 Out of the race. Could be anyone's now, but it's going to be anyone's. Is it going to be Cavallis, Kimmy's, or Carl's? Or even Ross, Dave, or Pint Size? Who knows? We are back to racing conditions now. Max goes very wide, nearly loses it on the curb. Okay. As you just seen, Marshall hit the wall. The start and finish. So the guys at the front are in for a set of drives. We've got... Whoa. Careful. Careful. So let's get on now. Cavallis is the first driver on a set of dry tyres. Ninja's making moves on people. Still on the set of intermediates. He's on the inside of his teammate. He's got past. He's quite a lot quicker. Wow. Kimmy's now past Cavallis. Carl's not too far behind. Cavallis is struggling. Conditions look a lot better now. We'll find out here. Kimmy's got a 3-second time penalty, and so is Kieran. Has DRS been enabled yet? Carl's made it past Cavallis. Goodbye and good night. So we are net race leaders at the moment. Are Kimmy in first, Carl in second, Cavallis in third, Ross, who's in, well, you know what I mean, who would be fourth, Mario in fifth. Wow. What is going on? So we got Anderson now in the pits, back to the box for a set of dries. T-Bag stayed out. Kieran stayed out. T-Bag for 126.5, so we are on dry conditions here with that lap time. Anderson's put a set of mediums on. Kimmy's being followed closely behind by Carl. Anderson's going to come out in, looks like P8, is it? Ross going to make it past him? No. He's not that far behind the guys in front. We pitted a lot earlier. Them Inters pulled away fast. I suppose now the hards are going to catch him even quicker. That time is coming down, 1.9, 1.8. Get on board, see what script he's got now. He's still struggling. So we are at that time in the race now where the tyres are, it looks to me, is that the mediums are the better ones to be on. As I thought they would be, because they had a softer compound out of the two. Carl has dropped. No, he hasn't, not really. Still within a second of Kimmy in front. Got a yellow flag. It is McLaren, which is Ross. Is it going to be a safety car? It is a safety car. We've got another full course safety car. What's going to happen now? So that gives a free pit stop for the 1-2. His T-Bag has crashed. T-Bag crashed as well. What's happened with him? Kieran stayed out. What happened there? I did not see that. T-Bag has crashed. I wonder if he's crashed going into the pits. So now when that safety car goes back in, we're going to have 8, maybe 7 laps left. The guys on the mediums, depending on what their tyre wear was like when sliding around the track, are going to be a hell of a lot better than the ones on the hards. But longevity are going to be on the hard side. But I don't know. It's still quite a way to go. Got one driver on the set of intermediates. It's going to drop him back to 13th. 1, once he pits. He's going to have to pit for one start. So our net leader at the moment on the dry set of tyres is Kimi Antonelli, who does have a 3-second time penalty. With Carl sitting in third. Oh, we've had a crash. Who's that? Kimi's out. Is he? He's not out, but he might as well be. Oh my god, if anything could have happened in this race that you never thought would have happened, it's happened. We've had P1 and P2 in the championship crash. We've had Kimi, who was lightning quick on Friday night in Tier 1, is now just crashed and put himself in the wall. So now we've got Carl leading this race. Cavalis in second. Anderson in third in the set mediums, followed by another 3 drivers behind him that are on the set mediums, Mario, Nerv and Osso. Chip and Dave in 7th and 8th. We're about to go up to... Sorry, no, we'll stay there. On a set of hards. Then all the guys behind him on a set of mediums. Kimi's going to have to change that front ring as well. It's going to drop them all the way back. To the back. First time ever. Fuck me. What is going on? What is going on? Talk about surprise. Talk about anything that you could ever want in a race has happened. I reiterate again, Harvey crashing on lap 1. P2 in the championships crashed. We've had people crashing in qualifying in the dry into the pit wall. We've had people crashing on the last corner in qualifying they didn't need to. We've had people staying out in intermediates when it was dry. We've had people on dry tyres when it was wet. Wow. And now we're on our third safety car, I think. I think it's our third one. With none other than Carl, a previous champion in his tier, leading the race. Wow. Safety cars coming in this lap. The track is bone dry. That could happen. Also could end up on the podium here. He's on the faster tyre and he's sitting in P6. Who knows, mate? Whoever you are, Pompey, I've never seen you before. Welcome in, sir. I haven't ever seen a comment from Stingray. There he is. Stingray's just putting it out there who also actually is and what he does. We've got Carl now. When's he going to go? He's gone. He's caught a little bit sleeping off Cavalis. We've got a half a second gap. Cavalis hasn't put his ERS on. He's looking. Anderson looking punchy. Anderson's going to make a movement to turn 1. Is he going to do it? Careful, careful, careful. Good lad. Pulled out. Going to get a quarter cut. Is he going to get it done? He's on the outside. Got a racing line. He's going for it. Good defended by Cavalis. He's trying to go put it all the way around. Is he going to get the inside in this corner? Gets the move done. Now we've got Mario on the inside. Gets past Cavalis as well. Cavalis is struggling massively. Nerv now looking to make the move. Pulls out. We've got the 2 Hasses behind there. Osso's dropped down a place. Carl's got a 1.3 second lead over Anderson. Mario now looking like he's going to put the move on Anderson. He's no messing around here from Mario. He gets the move done. Going into the chicane. Their mediums now are switched on. They are fast. He's closing the gap to Carl like nobody's business. Also, there we go. There's the time penalty that the guys were just talking about. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Now Dave's passed Osso. That's it, Stingray. There it is. So our top 3 in the start of lap 22 is Carl, Mario, Anderson, with Cavalis dropping back. We've got another yellow flag. What's all that about? No, surely not another safety car. We've had enough of them already. DRS has now been enabled. Ninja's in the pits. Must have had a bit of an accident. Mario looked like he's going to put the move on Carl. He's better off waiting to the DRS zone. There's no point putting it through there. Careful, careful. Anderson now's on the outside. Carl could get done by 2 here. This is going to be close. Oh, they took each other out. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You got to be careful through there. We've got a VSC. They've took each other out. I ain't saying it again. I should have done. I should have waited. Wow. Wow. As if this race couldn't have had anything more than what we've already had. It's had it. Is there anything else it can have? No comment. It's being fast. There's also having a bit of racecraft, and if you ain't got it, you ain't gonna win. Max has stayed out. Has he got no damage? He has got damage. That's the end of him. Cavalis now into P2. Chip into P3. Carl's got a 2.5 second lead here. And judging by how Cavalis has been since the restart, since he's put them tyres on, he has done nothing but struggle. We're on lap 23 of 29 here at Albert Park. We have had unbelievable events here. We've had wet, starting off literally 100% wet track. We had people jumping on the intermediates early doors. Then we have people on the hards and the mediums on a dry track. Oh, you're going to have a move coming into the chicane. No, he backs out. Nerve then losing out a little bit there because he had to back out too. Kimmy's now up to 9th behind Osso. Carl's now only got 2.7 second lead over the cars behind. 2.8. Kieran's looking punchy behind Kimmy as well. Clay's on a set of softs. He's boxed. He must have had an incident. Carl Trim with the fastest lap of a 1:21.9. Chip's now past Cavalis into P2. Kimmy with a 1:20.3. Nerve now past Cavalis as well. Cavalis is struggling. Got no grip. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. So we have Chip with a 10-second penalty overtaking under yellows, I think that was. And I don't know whether if that rule still applies. I don't know what rule has been put in, but we will see about that. It'd be heartbreaking for Carl in front if it is. But he might catch him on track anyway. We got Max on a 3-second time penalty, Kimmy on a 3-second, Osso on a 3, Kieran on a 3, Dave on a 3, and Ross is on 9. Chip isn't making any inroads so far into that lead in front. 2.8 behind. Keeping it stable though. Nerve is now... What's happened with Nerve? He's going a bit slow. Dropped off by 1.3 seconds. Carl starting the lap here, lap 25 and 29. We've got 5 to go. Get back down here, see what's going to happen. Is he going to let his teammate through? He does. Kimmy's now past Mario. Osso's now past James. Gets it done on the Ferrari driver. But James is coming back. Who's going to have DRS? Osso's still got DRS, obviously from the double detection zone. Kieran's now running closely behind James. That gap up front still 2.5 seconds. Clay with a 1:19.3. Them softs are working lovely. Kieran with another time penalty after cutting that corner. We've just seen that on stream. He's been in this position many times before. I'm pretty sure he knows what to do. Osso now has been overtaken twice going into that chicane. He bet down to P9. Obviously Kieran's got 6 seconds in front of him, so unless Kieran pulls another 3 seconds away, he's not going to lose that position. Kimmy's now cloven and Cavalis. Kimmy's not out of this yet. Kimi with the fastest lap of a 1:19.9. Kieran's now looking to attack James, get him to turn 1. Is he going to get it done? He does. Good move there by Kieran. Kimi's now catching up, coming up to the back of Cavaliers, who's got Nerve in front of him. Carl's now opened that gap up to 3.2 seconds. 3.3 seconds. He is motoring away here on this lap. 3.5 seconds. These three now are close. Ross with another time penalty. He's going to run out of numbers amount of penalties he's got. Uh-oh. Let's not have a repeat of what we had a little while ago. Careful. Kimi's... Look, oh, what's going on? Cavaliers has got it back on the inside of Kimi. Careful. Fair. Good driving. That's the way to do it. Dave is retired in the pits. Let's hope that doesn't cause any issues for the guys in front. Oh, his car's disappeared. This Cavaliers going to try and make the move here on Nerve Pack. We've also got Kimi behind. We're going to have a double overtake. No. Yellow flag. Ross has lost it on the last corner. We've got Cavaliers now looking punchy. We've got Kimi on the inside. Going to go 3 abreast here. They're both going to get him. No, Kimi pulls out. Good decision. Now Nerve looking to come back with a switchback. Good move. Cavaliers got the inside line. Knows he's going to be able to hold the position. Also doubling his tally of penalty points up to 6. Been nothing but madness this race. Madness. Is Kimi got him? Oh, he's lost an end plate. You got to be careful through there, man. You can't be putting the car in gaps when there's no gaps. We understand that people got DRS, but you got to be careful. You just lost an end plate, have you? No, he hasn't. Oh, we got a car that's just gone sideways. It's a Williams. Kieran. Oh, he's kept it though. Carl's now with a 4-second lead. He needs another second to make sure that he gets this race win. Kimi's now looking to put a move on Cavaliers. These two have been battling for the last few laps. Kimi's going to stick around the outside. He gets it done. No chance for him to come back neither. But he's going to have the DRS for the next zone if he can keep close. Kimi looks like he's going to pull away. Cavaliers with hardly any battery. Kimi's got a lot. It's the only battle we've really got on track. James is too far behind Max to make a move into that DRS zone. See if Cavaliers is going to make a move into this one. I doubt it. He's going to save his battery for the last lap. If that's going to be enough, he's going to be able to save enough though. James with a 3-second time penalty. So we're about to start the last lap of this race. Carl has had one of them races where he's made the right decisions at the right time and he's leading this race by 3.7 seconds. Chip is sitting there with a 10-second time penalty behind, but I don't know what's going to happen with that. And Kimi has also got a 3-second time penalty with Ninja now on a 3-second time penalty. Kieran has retired in the pits. We've got these three that are quite close. Kimi's now really close to Chip behind. Is he going to have enough in him to make the move in this double DRS zone? He's looking for it. Is he going to do it? He's used his battery, but Chip has got a fast car in a straight line there. Now Kimi now, is he going to make the move? It looks like he's going to. Chip is taking his... Oh, he's going to go on the inside. Is he going to... He's going to get it done. He has got it done, but is he going to hold it? Is Chip going to come back? No. And Kimi gets back up to second. And we got Carl now coming around the last corner. And he's going to take the victory here in Albert Park for his first win of the season after his long holiday. Carl Trim wins the Melbourne Grand Prix, with Kimi coming in second, Chip in third. Sorry, Cavalis moves up with the time penalties into second. Kimi in third, Nerve up to fourth, Chip in fifth. James is going to be finishing the race in sixth. Pint Size in seventh, Mario in eighth, Osso is in ninth. We're going to have Clay coming over the line, picking up some valuable points in 10th, with Ninja coming over the line in 11th. What an unbelievable race we have just had. Whoa, he nearly loses it there as he gets Clay. His tyres must be dropping off the cliff now. He brings it home in 10th. Could have been so much better if he didn't get that drive through. Very unlucky to get it. Ninja's crashed on the final corner. The Alpines do not like that final corner. Must be allergic. But he does bring it home to finish 11th. Wow. If you wanted a race that had everything, tonight we've had it. I thought we had it all in the last one, but tonight has just taken the piss out of the last one. This one, I'm not sure. We've obviously seen. I haven't seen on stream what was happening on a load of incidents. We see one that was a bit silly. I'm not here to comment on that. It's not my job. My job is just to entertain you guys. And what a race we just had. And taking P1 was Carl, with Cavalis P2 and Kimi into P3, and it's now started raining again. So there we go. There we have it. What a race. We'll get the guys in for an interview in a second. But that was... anything that could have happened, that he didn't think was going to happen, happened. We finished with 12 race drivers. Sorry, no, Kieran retired. We finished with 11. 11 out of the 20. I did think it was going to be quite high with the DNFs, with the weather that we had. But yeah, again, Carl takes the victory with Cavalis in second, and Kimi rounding up the podium in third. What a race. Just invited the guys over. For them that are watching what you've watched tonight, that was the round 10 CDR Tier 3 race. And what a race it was. And here we do, we have the winner just joining. We're going to wait for the other guys to join in.
Do I have to change anything on the headset?
Let me see if I can hear you on stream, mate. 1 second. Quickly talk.
Hello, hello.
We can't hear. No, we can hear you. You're all good.
Ah, there we go.
Let's wait for the other guys to get in. I've invited them. We'll give them time to join. They've got a couple of minutes. If they don't get here, then it looks like it will just be me and you. Which it normally is, to be honest. But not in these conditions.
Cavalis said he ain't got a mic.
Okay. We'll give it a couple of seconds for Kimmy, see what he says. If he ain't coming, then it's just me and you, my friend. Send him a message. Anyway, I'm not waiting anymore. It's pretty short. Made it pretty obvious that he's not coming. I think. What a decision you made there. I think it was lap 13. I think it was when.
What, to swap tyre?
To swap tyre, yeah. Like I couldn't really notice it on the stream. I could see it was lightening up in the rain, but the track just seemed to go from soaking wet to near enough
it went
dry.
pretty quick.
In the
I
space.
followed someone else. Someone in front of me went in.
Mm.
About 4 or 5 paces ahead, so I just copied them.
That was Cavalis.
Was it Cavalis, was it?
Yeah, Cavalis was. I think he was the only one on a set of wet tyres. He didn't box for a set of inters, and then the safety car come out, and then he put a set of hards on.
Yeah. But it's lucky. If the safety car had gone in a lap earlier, it wouldn't have worked, because it was a struggle. That first lap out was tough.
Yeah, I see. When just to see what Cavalis was like coming out of the pits, and he nearly got overtaken under the safety car because he was struggling. But also in that time, there wasn't. I think we had 3 laps under the safety car because we had cars pitting like quite a few times.
Yeah.
And I suppose that helped you guys out a lot. And then you had Max and I think it was Arn behind you in that DRS zone.
Mm.
And I could see what was going to happen a mile off because you can't go anywhere else. You have to keep
was that the 2 down the DRS straight?
Yeah. So
I tried to keep the inside line so they could both pass, and then they just both disappeared.
Yeah, I think the one that was stuck behind you has tried to pull out.
See, I think it's the Aston, was it? Was it an Aston?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was Mario's tried to pull out to overtake you, but he's got another car on his outside. It's a racing incident, you know. It does happen, and it's in a DRS and it's in the fastest part of the track. But that was like the old car, mate. I know I'm your brother. I know I'm going to be biased, but I'm not in this instance. But you've been away for you haven't raced in nearly just over a month. You come back, you don't really practice a lot, you don't get the time to at the moment. But from your pace and quali, did you have a wet setup going on?
Nah, I didn't even check. I didn't even realise it was going to rain.
Okay. So you've made it work, and you've come through the pack. You've come unscathed. I didn't see you in any incidents as per usual. And just like to congratulate you on your win. We never know how many more times we're going to get to say this to you, but well done. You are the winner of race 10 here at Albert Park of Australia in the Tier 3 race. And fair play to you, mate.
Nice one, bro. Cheers.
No worries. I'll speak to you in about 5 minutes.
Alright, sweet.
But for everyone else, I hope you enjoyed what we experienced tonight. We had everything you could possibly have, including an F-bomb. I might be here next week, I might not be, but I think I need to stop saying that because it looks like I'm going to be here pretty much every week. I've been JJ, my brother's won the race, this is CDR, I'll see you at the same time next week. Have a good week, stay safe, and be cool. See you later.